Greetings and welcome, ladies and gentlebeans, to another exciting episode of Let's Play Day of the Tentacle. I'm Gamma, and in the previous episode, we had been introduced to this crazy game and the crazy people in it. And now that we've done, doing all the introductory things and talking to all the people in these different rooms, we are going to finally get back to our main mission, which was, of course, to find Dr. Fred's plans for a super battery. Super spoilers, they're not up here. The game does a really good job at trolling you into thinking that they're up here, but they're not. They're actually elsewhere. In fact, our buddy Green Tentacle gave us a pretty epic clue as to where exactly they might be. There's still plenty of places that we haven't been to in this place yet, but we're gonna get there eventually. I do kind of want to move this along, so we're going to go back. Actually, no, we're not going to go down there just yet. We're going to go back upstairs, because I do want to actually go to another spot. I want to go all the way back here. Oh, by the way, there's a trophy that you can get for ringing this bell like 100 times, I think it is. I don't know why you can do that, but you can, and it gets you a trophy. I have the trophy already. I've actually platinumed this game. So here's hoping that I can remember where all the different things are.
Hey, boy, you missed the party.
Huh?
You and the clown were having a party?
No, last night.
What?
At the Novelty Good Salesman's Convention. I tell you, we Novelty Good Salesmen know how to have a good time.
Who are you, and why do you keep spitting?
Has anyone ever told you you look like Don Pardo?
That's strange. My wife says I look like Charlie Parker. So, want a cigar?
Sure, lay one of those Havanan babies on me.
Sure, lay one of those Havanan babies on me.
Oh, Jesus, dude. That's a little extreme.
Thought I was gonna blow your head off there, didn't you? Well, you were right.
Oh, fuck you. You're not a good person. Stop laughing at us.
You shouldn't smoke. It's a bad habit.
Remember, kids, if you smoke, you'll lose your head or some shit.
That cracks me up every time.
I don't remember that laughing animation being so long. Whatever, we're going to get you at some point. Also, weird chattering teeth. Come on, come back here, chattering teeth. I want you. It's okay, no, we'll go up the chimney instead. That's good, Bernard. Do everything that I command you to do. We'll get up there in a moment. Actually, what we want to do is we'll want to lift up this grating.
Air conditioning, I guess.
Yes, lift up that grating. Then we're going to go back to those chattering sons of butts. That's right, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Oh, you are trapped. You can't get away now. I've got you. Now we've got chattering teeth in our inventory. We are building up a collection of junk quickly. Hey, look, it's a clown.
I've never gotten over my childhood fear of Uzo.
Uzo. Yeah, I can kind of see people being afraid of him. We're gonna hit him. Take that. Oh, fuck.
I hate that clown.
Yeah, the clown is a bit of a dick. I can kind of understand why you would hate him. But that's okay. We're picking up different things. Ooh. We've got this place. I imagine that this is the kitchen or the dining area with a fork that only has 3 things on it. Look at that. Look at this. It's only got 3 things on it.
Actually, I'd call this more of a threak.
See, Bernard's got the idea. So, of course, we're going to collect it. We've also got coffee and decaf coffee.
I think I could lubricate my car with this stuff. Brown water.
Well, you know the drill.
I think I could lubricate
We're stealing it.
this stuff.
We're stealing both of these things. We're somehow fitting all of these things into our pockets. Does he got like a pen protector, like a little pocket protector from like the stars or something? How is he able to hold all of these things? Whatever. Let's see what's in here. Coin op.
You put quarters into the dryer there.
Too bad.
Coin-operated clothes dryer.
Too bad we've only got like
Who
dimes.
knows what surprises await inside?
I'd rather not.
So you were just curious as to what was waiting inside. Washer?
It looks pretty broken.
This is the worst hotel ever. So, yeah, we've pretty much grabbed everything that we can grab here. Let's look at this microwave.
The Duke Memorial Brand Microwave. I'm not touching it. These models have a history of leakage.
Yee. That's a little shady. So now that we've gone through there, let's actually go up this chimney. Let's actually see what's over here. Feels very cold up here. Must be close to Christmas time. We've got decorations and stuff lit up.
Ooh, what keen Christmas lights.
We've got a guest bedroom in the attic. They were really hungry for space. They were really like tight to like put people into places. This is a very ominous looking room. This looks like a place where you would get interrogated. So, this is the only way that I can imagine Laverne getting all the way over here from. She, like, went up the chimney and through a window. Laverne is a very interesting character. We are going to learn much more about her later. I kind of love her. But we're going to go down the complicated way, which is through the window and down the chimney, because, logic. And we're finally going to go downstairs and get the rest of this game going. So yes, Green Tentacle said that the plans may either be in his office or in the lab. We saw nothing revolving around plans in his office, and hey look, paper. What's this?
It's Dr. Fred's design for a super battery. It's capable of storing up to 1 gigavolt with a charging time of only 0.01 seconds. Wow!
Wow, that seems like the most unrealistically awesome battery ever. Let's yoink it.
The plans.
Quick, we have to flush them to Hoagie.
How did you get over there?
How did you not know where these were?
My ingenious super battery design, please.
You really flushed them.
Yes.
Down the toilet.
No, through time.
Oh!
A highly sophisticated time flux hydraulic vortex chamber I've installed in each chronogen. You can flush small inanimate objects to each other through time.
How?
Small inanimate objects to each other through time.
Hello? Dr. Fred, can you hear me? Drat.
I'd like to get down now.
No, let's see if what's-his-name catches on.
Oh, great. I'm stuck in colonial times, tentacles are taking over the world, and now the toilet's backing up.
Hoagie, come over here. It's your old pal, Dr. Fred.
You only met him.
Fred, how'd you get in there?
I want you to pick up those plans you see in the chronogen, Hoagie. Bring them to Red Edison. He's my great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather. He'll know what to do.
You need the plans to make a super battery so you can plug in your chronogen.
Okay, if you say so, Bernard.
Good boy. Does he have any experience with electronics?
Well, I once saw him take 3,000 volts directly through his head without batting an eye.
Didn't he pass out?
Well, he was already passed out when it happened.
Time for me to save the world, I guess.
Alright, now we actually have the ability to control multiple characters. This here is our buddy Hoagie. I guess he's a pretty cool character. His background is basically that he's a roadie for a band that we never actually see or ever hear the name of. So maybe he works for a couple of different bands, but yeah, we can possibly say that this dude knows a couple things about electronics and setting them up, even if he might come off as a little bit dense. I imagine that he can handle himself decently here in colonial times. Or can he? There is no metal here. Metal doesn't exist yet in 200 years in the past. So yeah, this is kind of the gimmick to the game, to many of the game's puzzles. You got Bernard in the present, you've got Hoagie here in the past, and you've got Laverne in the future. And as we have learned, we basically can take items and send them to each other using our time-traveling porta-potties. Because somehow, even without power, you can at least still send inanimate objects to each other. Also, that was incredibly, attractive there, buddy. That was so good. You made such a good noise. Alright, so now we've got to go over to the mansion as it was 200 years ago. And we are going to see if we can get friendly with Fred Edison's ancestor. But first we have to open the door. You don't?
I don't wanna.
Open the fucking door. Thank you. Oh yeah, it's the mummy. I'd never actually mentioned him. There's a mummy.
So as soon as Hoagie gets that battery working, we're set.
I'm afraid not. We still need a diamond for the main unit. And your friend in the future needs power too, if she's still alive.
Alive?
Get me out of here! I like trees and everything, but this one has got to go.
Huh. That's gotta be the most unfortunate thing ever, to just have her wedgied up on a tree like that. But yeah, I want to go upstairs for a real quick second and introduce the little mummy dude properly, since he is outside. So we're gonna go out here. We're gonna go outside into the wilderness. Uh-oh. Tentacle rescues. Tentacle rescues returns Tentacle rescues returns Emerald. That was the worst reading of a newspaper that has ever occurred ever in life. See, this is Ted. This is dead Ted Edison.
I think I'll need a little more leverage.
Do you want to push him or pick him up?
Hey, Ted. Talkative as ever, eh, Ted?
Yeah, we can do some dumb things. We can talk to a mummy. We can talk to a mummy that's been dead for well over 200 years. Well over.
Boy, I haven't seen you since I was here 5 years ago.
You haven't changed a whole lot. You know, I bet you'd look... You know, I bet you'd really like my friend Hoagie. You don't say. It's probably because you're dead and therefore that is metal. That is the most metal thing I've ever heard in my whole life. Okay, and boy, I wish I was
Boy, I wish I had as little on my mind as you do.
That's what he says. This text is a little hard to read sometimes just because of how stylized it is and stuff.
Purple Tentacle's probably taking over the planet by now. We've got to go back in time to shut off the sludge machine. Well, I'd best be on about saving the world.
Whoop. You can use the D-pad to quickly switch between these different characters once you gain control over them. So yeah, we're gonna go back to Hoagie. There's a dead Ted Edison right there, except I don't think he was called Dead Ted at that time. He's just known as Mummy now. But here, he's Dead Cousin Ted. So, of course, we know already that there is something peculiar about that clock.
I'm guessing it conceals the entrance to a secret lab.
See, Hoagie's got a bit of a brain on him. There is some brain inside that lard. He is a good fellow. And here we are. We've got Red Edison.
Hey,
What is it?
You look kind of familiar.
you look kind of familiar.
Of course I do. I'm Red Edison, the inventor, not to mention owner of this inn. Perhaps you've seen my picture in some important scientific journal. Then again, maybe not.
That or we just saw your, ancestor from 200 years in the future. Who knows?
Do you know Ben Franklin?
Franklin? I would never associate with that overstuffed goofball. He has the stupidest idea about glasses with one red lens and one blue one.
Benjamin Franklin invented 3D, apparently. Is that actually a fact? I don't know.
What are you doing?
I'm inventing, you simpleton. What's it look like I'm doing?
Yeah, apparently all inventors are pompous assholes in this world.
I know an inventor who looks a bit like you.
Well, it's not one of my sons, that's for sure. It appears that I, Red Edison, foremost genius of my day, am to be the last in a long line of gifted inventors. My nearly indistinguishable sons have decided that they want to be artists. I think it was Jed's idea. Or is it Ned? Ah, well, the left-handed one at any rate. Must be some sort of bad blood on their mother's side.
Hey, nothing wrong with wanting to be an artist. We need art as much as we need science.
What are you inventing?
It's a complex metal device designed to minimize paper entropy.
Minimize paper entropy. Okay.
What are you inventing?
It's a complex metal device designed to minimize paper entropy.
Well, see you later.
You might if you cut that hair a bit shorter.
Oh, you've got some sass. Anywho, let's see if we can get you to do something with these. We're gonna use the plans on Red.
Super battery, eh? Brilliant design. Sometimes I amaze myself. Now all I need is oil, vinegar, and some gold.
Wow, you're just like Thomas Edison. I wonder if there's a relation or a secret reference. So, yeah, we have to basically get him to make that battery, and we need to get ingredients for him, which were gold and a couple of other things, which I will remind myself right now.
What is it this time?
What was it you needed for that battery again?
Oil, vinegar, and gold. Let me know if you happen across any.
Oil, vinegar, and gold.
It's covered with plans and junk.
I recall one of these things was fairly easy to grab. But we have to explore the rest of the mansion as Hoagie. So, we'll close the door, which is already closed. There we go. Hey, what is this that we've got going on over here? John Hancock? Thomas Jefferson?
Yo,
Hello?
what's up, you cold?
Cold? I'm freezing.
Why don't you build a fire?
Well, I keep asking Jefferson to build a fire, but he won't. Says he needs the log for posterity and won't part with it.
Are you by any chance related to this depressed novelty goods salesman that we met in the present? Maybe. Who knows?
He's going to give the log to starving children?
I don't get any respect around here. Why, I bet if George I spent the winter in Valley Forge, Washington was cold, we'd get some heat in here.
So apparently the founding fathers are just kind of chilling out in the Edison mansion.
What are you guys doing in here?
We're writing writing the...
We're drafting a constitution for the United States.
Don't say draft. You'll only make me colder.
Wimp.
These people are nice to each other.
Why don't you have some hot coffee?
Oh, I can't stand coffee. It makes me irritable and want to bang my head against the walls.
Whoa, I can relate.
Well, please don't do it around here.
Okay.
Awesome blanket there, dude.
Thank you. It was given to me by my dear old colorblind Aunt Hattie.
How come you sign your name so big?
Astigmatism.
You mean you have like a childhood complex?
All right. The truth is that a friend once told me that women go crazy over guys with a big signature.
Okay.
Shouldn't you guys be working instead of just sitting there?
Writer's block. We can't think of any amendments or anything, so we put a suggestion box over there. I don't suppose you have any brilliant ideas?
What about free sandwiches for all roadies? There's a self-interest idea right there. No music in elevators. You should guarantee the right for free speech. You know what? Let's be all progressive and shit.
You could guarantee the right to free speech.
Free speech? No, that'll never work.
Well, I gotta go, dude.
Just wait until the internet happens, you guys. Everything changes with the internet. So yeah, it appears that they are in the process of writing the Constitution and all that fun stuff. Pretty interesting stuff.
Excuse me. Yes?
Whoa, you're like George Washington.
Whoa, you're like George Washington. Very much like him, according to my wife, Mrs. Washington.
Oh, you're spunky. Awesome.
Awesome. Indeed.
Don't really have that much else to say, do you there, Georgie buddy? Well then, why don't we ask, is it true about you and the cherry trees?
Is it true about you and the cherry tree?
Oh yes, it's quite true. Why, I've cut down acres of cherry trees in my day.
Oh, damn. You know, come to think of it, there's a tree outside that Laverne might be stuck on in the future. I wonder if we can possibly get him to help us with that.
Would you give me a demonstration?
I don't see why I should.
Why not?
Weren't you president or something?
Yes, I expect to be chosen president unanimously. I'm very well connected. Do you think I should be the ecology president or the education president?
I'm a big fan of education. I'm pretty sure you're not, but we're gonna say that anyway.
I'm a big fan of education.
Really? How surprising.
Fuck you.
Cold enough for you?
Cold? Why, you don't know the meaning of the word. I spent a winter at Valley Forge. Now that was cold. Why, my spit would freeze before it hit the ground. Cool. Extremely.
He's definitely not catching our modern day lingo.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Do you really have a wooden tooth?
Do you really have wooden teeth?
As a matter of fact, I do make use of artificial teeth. I find them to be far superior to the ordinary enamel variety.
Oh, really?
Wow, what do you brush them with?
I use a toothbrush, much like everyone else, and a bit of wood polish, of course.
That sounds like it would kind of feel really weird.
Doesn't that taste awful?
Not if you take them out first.
Clever. Very clever.
Where could I get some of those?
They're rather expensive. Mine were custom made for me by my good friend Paul Revere.
Oh.
Doesn't he have a band or something?
I believe you have him confused with someone else.
My Uncle Henry has false teeth too.
Fascinating, I'm sure.
So yeah, we're just making small talk with the with the former president of the United States, like signed the Constitution and all that fun stuff. Something tells me that we're going to mess these people up, and how.
Gee, I gotta go now.
So we know that he likes to cut down cherry trees. There's a tree outside. It's not a cherry tree, but as far as we can tell, that's actually the same tree that Laverne is stuck on in the future. I wonder if there's a way that we can possibly convince him to cut that tree down. Also, there's a suggestion box. That's probably useful at some point. Let's go explore. Oil!
Salad oil.
Well, that's one ingredient already. The other two are a little bit more difficult. Got some spaghetti noodles.
Sometimes I like to eat it raw.
You're a weird person, Hoagie. A water pump.
Bitchin'.
I'm not exactly sure if that's how I would describe a water pump, but hey, to each their own. A bucket. That's pretty useful. I wonder if it by any chance is compatible with that water pump that we just passed. Let's try it. Oh, that was a really huge water drop. How is none of that spilling in your pants? Now, I do believe that you're supposed to do something rather creative with that thing. That bucket of water. Yes, I believe I remember what it is, but we need an apparatus from elsewhere first. Otherwise it will be useless to us. But first, let's see what else we got here. Ooh, a brush! So already we've gotten quite a couple of handy items. We've got our can opener.
Bitchin'.
Which is a bitchin' can opener, apparently. We've got oil, spaghetti, a bucket full of water, and a brush. I wonder how we're supposed to make use of any of these. Why don't we go upstairs and see if there's anything else of particular use? Nothing too crazy here. Apparently,
I guess this is George Washington's bed.
This is George Washington's room for the time being. Here's another thing. Oop. Didn't mean to do that. Here's another thing that I will get to in a moment when we come back here, because I do know what we have to do over there. But first, let's actually look in here. What's going on over here?
I told you guys I'll get to the flag next. I'm working as fast as I can.
Hey, chill. Take your time.
Don't tell me you've got another design change for the flag.
I've got another design change for the flag.
Another design change for the flag.
I knew it. What's the current brainstorm from our fickle founding fathers?
This chick is just not having a good day. Could it have a chrome-plated bald eagle robot on it? Personally, I would dig that flag. Or how about a skull with, like, scorpions in its mouth? Or it should have a hologram on it somewhere. I think I like the chrome-plated bald eagle robot.
Could it have a chrome-plated bald eagle robot on it?
Oh, what the heck. At this point, I'd do anything just to have it over with. Put the pattern on the table, and I'll look at it when I'm done with this job.
So we basically get to contribute to the creation of the American flag? I'd love to have a robot eagle American flag, even though I'm pretty sure they don't know what robots are yet. I don't think they've been invented yet. A wine bottle.
Chateau de Cheapo, 1775.
Chateau de Cheapo. Definitely isn't Chateau Romani, that's for sure.
Hey, What's that on the plans? It looks like a secret backwards message. Oh, it's just a coffee stain.
You got some plans for a kite.
I don't quite see how it can fly.
Apparently, this is what Benjamin Franklin does. He makes kites. What's up here? A horse.
Hi, horsey.
Hi yourself.
So yeah, we got a talking horse. We got a talking horse.
Wow, you can talk.
Wow, so can you. What a coincidence.
Oh man, I've got a bit of a saucy attitude.
I didn't think horses could talk.
Maybe they just never had anything to say to you. Ever think of that?
You mean horses have been snubbing me my whole life?
Well, if you want to put it that way.
Oh, damn. So, this whole time, horses have had the ability to communicate with language. Interesting.
Is this some kind of a trick?
I don't do magic. I'm just a horse.
Nice teeth.
Thanks. I paid quite a bit for them.
What is he doing here?
Did I mention how great your teeth look?
Thanks again.
What's a nice horse like you doing in a place like this?
Hey, I live here. What are you doing here?
I'm trying to get back to the future and save the world.
I'm trying to get back to the future and save the world.
The future, huh? And I thought that Franklin guy was off his nut.
Well, I gotta go.
See you later.
I don't know. I mean, a talking horse is pretty out there, so why not? Why won't you believe that I'm from the future? Oh, and here we have the artistes.
Question is, which one's stuffed and which one's the real McCoy?
I assure you that we are both real, but we are neither one of us McCoys. We are Edisons, Ned and Jed.
Who's who?
Does it really matter? Even our dear father can't tell us apart. He only knows that one of us is left-handed while the other is right, but that neither of us are following in his tiny scientific footsteps. Hold still, Jed! So, I'm almost too frightened to ask, are you the marble delivery man? Or the model?
What? I'm the model. Should I take my clothes off? I'm the delivery man. Is it okay if I unload here? I'm no marble delivery man, but rock is my life! Let's say that.
I'm no marble delivery man, but rock is my life.
Of course. That's,
I'm sure that's terribly amusing. Where you're from.
I'm from the future.
Where exactly did you come from?
The future. The valley.
The future. Kind of spooky sounding, ain't it? Ooh, the future. I'm from the future. Look out.
Gosh, it would be so nice if you weren't here anymore.
These people are nice.
I'm the model. Should I take my clothes off now?
No. No, you most definitely should not. We couldn't get your body shape right anyway, unless we cemented 2 slabs of marble together. But then your statue would have a big seam in it.
That's okay. It would have one anyway.
Look, don't call us. We'll call you.
Dang. I'm the delivery man, okay, if I unload in here?
Actually, we are well supplied with medium, so thank you, no.
There's just no pleasing these people.
Sorry, hope I haven't jostled you.
Too late.
So yes, this one is Ned, and this one is Jed.
That's the left-handed one. Wow, doesn't even blink.
And
Please do not perturb my model.
And here we've got something that looks kind of familiar. This looks an awful lot like the statue in Edna's room in the present. I wonder if we have to do anything involving these people later on. Meanwhilest,
How about an amendment that the president has to be a human being?
Please, this is serious business.
You're right.
That actually seems like a pretty legitimate concern, especially considering that, in the present we have tentacles that have the ability to get political and take over the world. Some serious stuff. We've got a cat over here.
What a pretty pussycat.
What a pretty pussycat. Can we take the mouse? Nope! That just makes the cat kind of go nuts. Ned's bed.
Very Spartan.
Jed's bed.
Very Spartan.
Hey, look, a paint bucket. Yoink! Now, if I remember correctly, what we need to do is we need to use this.
Where am I gonna put it? Where am I gonna put it?
Squeaky, 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 squeaky. All right.
Where am I gonna put it? Where am I gonna put it?
Yes, 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 I know. Squeaky, 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 squeaky.
Where am I gonna put it?
So we need to do something with that bed over there to distract the cats.
Very Spartan.
This is one thing that I kind of have to remember. I don't think we have to come back here for a little while. Actually, I think that's it. I think we need another item that we get from one of the other characters. So we're going to leave here. And we are actually going to go back outside because we have two particularly important items that must be used there. The first of these is, a little unorthodox, actually. Here we've got a carriage.
It's totally covered with crud. Making it dirtier won't help.
So yeah, this carriage is pretty nasty. I wonder what would happen if we were to somehow clean this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the brush, combine it with the bucket of water.
I won't be able to get it very clean without soap.
Oh, that's right. We need to get soap first, don't we? Well, I know how to get that. So what we're going to do is we are going to go back upstairs, and we're going to do a thing that is incredibly easy to miss, mainly just because this pull string totally looks like it just kind of blends in there. It took me forever to figure out that this was actually a thing. There is a button that you can push that basically highlights everything. I forget what it is. Oh, it's up on the D-pad. You can highlight anything that can be interacted with in case you're feeling a little stumped. It's kind of cool. So we want to actually pull this.
Here I am, don't get your carols in an uproar. Excuse me, Mr. Washington.
Ooh. So we've got this nice cleaning lady here, this nice maid.
All done here. Bye now.
Now, she doesn't take very long, but when she comes out here, she brings with her a nice little thing of soap with her that we need to collect. So we have to basically mess up everything. We're gonna mess up the bed. Yeah. Now let's pull that string.
Here I am, don't get your carols in an uproar. Excuse me, Mr. Washington. Boy, what a mess.
Now we must make haste. Maid's cart. Gotta take the...
That's not what I'd call a lot of cleaning supplies.
Bye! So yes, we took the soap. Now we can combine it with the, bucket.
The water's all sudsy now.
and everything is all nice. We can clean to our heart's content now. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to take the brush, we're going to use it on this.
Dum-de-dum.
And now a superstition happens. Because we're cleaning a car, it like rains or some shit.
Looks like a big storm. See, this is why I never wash my car.
Not exactly sure where that kind of thing came
Hey,
up.
Ben.
There's Benjamin Franklin.
Where are you going? What about your experiment?
Even science sometimes gets cold on account of rain, my boy.
But how are you ever going to get lightning if you're not going to stand out in a storm?
To be frank, which I am, I don't know. The science of electrodynamics, much like your mind apparently, is still in a state of relative infancy. Back to the drawing board, I say.
What a genius.
See, that's Benjamin Franklin. We interact with him in this game, with the rest of the Founding Fathers, in the past, as a metal-loving roadie from the future. But now that that's been cleaned out, because I guess Franklin was out here actually flying his kite. I completely neglected to show that off. Oh well, whatever. But we triggered the rainstorm, which caused him to go back inside. That becomes important later on. But for now, we have to go and go all the way over here to the Chronogon, thank you, so we can interact with this tree here. See? It is a kumquat tree. It is a very, very not cherry tree looking tree. Kumquats. We're gonna mess with this tree. We're gonna paint it. Yeah! Just spray that paint all over it. And now we can go in to the mansion once more, and we just might be able to coax our friend George to cut down this newly made cherry tree. Because apparently that's all he works with is cherry trees. Don't worry, Laverne, we're gonna help you by the end of this video. George, my man, what's up?
Excuse me.
Yes?
I've been thinking about what you said about cherry trees.
Pondering the great truth, eh? Well?
Would you like to give me a demonstration? I bet you've lost it. You couldn't cut down a tree to save your grandmother.
I bet you've lost it. You couldn't cut down a tree to save your grandmother.
Lost it, have I? Why, I'd show you a thing or two if there were a cherry tree nearby. But as you can see, there... Oh, well, what do you know? There is a cherry tree out there.
It wasn't there an hour ago.
Suck her down.
It wasn't there an hour ago, but whatever. I'm going to chop it down now because I'm George Washington, don't you know?
I said come down from there at once.
Try to understand. I'm stuck in this.
Oh! Never mind. Ooh. Ouch.
Voila.
You're quite a man.
Yes, I know.
You're also quite full of yourself. Damn. And now we have access to Laverne, which means that we can use all three characters and the real shenanigans can begin. But that's going to have to wait for the next video, because we are starting to run on pretty long here. So until next time, I am Gamma, and this has been a thing.